Today we celebrate the great feast of the Assumption of Mary into heaven. This feast doesn't have any biblical testimony, but it's an ancient feast that's been celebrated for centuries and centuries in the church. And it's a feast that really makes a lot of sense. You know, if you have some good news, for example, maybe you're in high school and you get your college acceptance letter, you want to share that news with somebody, maybe your parents. Or maybe when you're older and you have a health diagnosis and it comes out really well, the first thing you do is you call somebody you love, maybe your spouse or your kids. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be news. It might be, well, hearing a new piece of music or reading a book or seeing a movie. And if you really enjoy it, you want to share it with somebody. Or going to a new place or seeing a great sunset, you want to share it with somebody. Well, that's what this feast is about. Jesus ascends to heaven, and he wants to share it with those he loves, most of all his mother. And so as soon as Mary's life is over on earth, Jesus brings her to heaven. But Mary doesn't want to come there alone. Mary wants us with her. You know, there's a lovely story told, it's attributed to Father Andrew Greeley, who was a prolific author. And it's about Jesus going to tour heaven, and he goes up to the pearly gates and he says to St. Peter, Peter, what's going on here? I put you in charge of the pearly gates, and I'm seeing people in heaven that I know aren't on the list to get in. Peter shrugs his shoulders and he says, Lord, I'm doing the best I can, but every time I turn somebody away, they go around to the back door and your mother lets them in. You see, Mary wants us all to be with her, but she doesn't want us to come alone. Mary wants us to bring people with us to heaven. And the best way to get people to heaven is to love them, because then they experience God's love here on earth. They experience a little bit of heaven, and heaven is an acquired taste. The more you experience God's love, the more you want all of it. Have a blessed feast day.